By definition, a concept is a general idea based on specific instances. A concept is to be crisp and clean with all of your motions. Mr. Homey said, I shouldn't have to tell you that a low block looks like this, and a punch looks like that, and a kick looks like that. Once you know, and I shouldn't have to remind you. Would you rather an adult tell you everything to do, or a concept and let you operate on your own? You like to operate on your own. Adults don't like telling their kids or other kids what to do every time they need to do something. We really don't. Sometimes we feel like we have to. What can that concept of being crisp and clean do for you?
The benefit is that, one, you don't have to tell us what to do every single second.
Yeah.
And two, we don't have to listen to it.
Be crisp and clean, and then we don't have to tell you, oh, that means the block too. Oh, that means the punch too. Oh, that means the kick too. Oh, that means you turn your head down. Oh, that. I'd rather just say be crisp and clean with everything, and you do it. And the biggest benefit for you guys, and I was asking about the benefits, is something that Sensei Gordon, who is our Aikido instructor and a very accomplished martial artist, who's been training for over 20 years. I said to him, we've had a lot of people come in for workshops and things like that, really talented people, all by accident. They just kind of walked in the door. I was like, oh, you know, it's weird. But I said, how do you know when an instructor is that level, is really, really good? Because I've started to hear some things that people say that are similar. Mr. Homey says them. Mr. Gordon says them. I say them, and I haven't even been teaching martial arts all that long. But it's the minute points, and you can hear little things. And what Gordon said to me, the easiest way for him to tell is to watch somebody. And even more so, he said, I can put my hand on them. When I put my hand on them, I know. Back to a concept of being crisp and clean, the reason he knows is it's a presence, it's a balance, it's a certain stability physically that individual has that permeates through to other people. And he said that. I didn't even ask him other than, how do you know? Because I'm trying to figure out, because I think I've found little things and ways people teach you can really tell somebody's good. And he said, I can feel it when I put my hand on it. That is why, and the best value to you, because when he puts his hand on somebody and can tell, that means they're balanced when they're walking down the street. That means they're calm when they come into certain encounters, whether it's just, hey, how you doing? Or somebody, hey, like that. They're just a little bit more of a, hey, I'm going to do something about this, but I'm going to be calm about it. All right, you can feel it. Another person can feel it. I thought that was pretty amazing. That's what the concept of being crisp and clean is. You're not always going to do a punch stance and if you're in a fight or whatever, and then someday, unfortunately, down you're going to go, hi-ya, hi-ya, like that. No, but this gives you an overall tool in the tool belt, and also just a sense of what being balanced means. I've said before, what if every time you did something, you did it better than the time you did before? I think 80-20 rule, that's possible. Sometimes because you're sick and you try, or because you trip and fall, right? There are going to be some times that you're not able to do something better than the time you did it before. But I'd be willing to bet you 80% of the time you can, because you just try harder. And that's it. And all it is remembering it. You can do it when we ask, just don't make us ask. Make yourself do it. You know, your brain is one of the most powerful things in the world. Why? Because it can tell itself what to do. You can tell your brain, hey, go a little harder. Your brain does, how do you go a little harder? That's simple.